I don't know how in real life two people could be like, let's film this. This would be really cool.
That's what I'm saying. Like the internet has really opened up, because for so long, your view on the world was only what's around you in person, because you didn't have such access to people all over the place. Not even like that long ago, your view on the world was only like what you knew like around you.
Yeah.
There was a little bit of social media connection and stuff, but now you're like there are
you used to,
idiots out there.
And I mean, we're one to talk, but you used to think everybody's pretty normal. Majority of people are probably normal.
You thought society was like,
we're all just little cogs in this giant machine, all doing our part. And then TikTok came around, and you're like, holy fuck.
Yeah,
we're screwed.
We're fucked.
Yeah.
Because you never saw them before.
No.
But now there's people dressed up like cows.
They're in the depths.
And they're getting milked on TikTok. And it's like, there's no way this guy exists.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
they exist.
Because you didn't know, because that wasn't like, it wasn't in your field of vision before.
No, they stayed tucked away.
And you're like, oh, my friends are cool.
Everybody's
the world
normal.
is getting cool.
Yeah.
No, the world is you have no idea.
No.
There's some guy in Utah right now spitting up into the air and trying to catch it with his mouth again on camera.
Yeah.
And you would never have
And he's
known
got
that
millions of followers.
Yeah, and he's got 1.7 million on TikTok.
And he's making $200K a year from TikTok.
Fucking Christ. I seen a TikTok a while ago. It was a video of a girl crying in her car. Like she took a TikTok of herself crying in the car. Mm-hmm. And it was something like, it wasn't meant to last or something. Mm-hmm. What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah. Or like there's ones where like girls will like put on the cameras as like she's having the conversation with her boyfriend being like, I know you cheated on me. And then they post it, and it's like
that is fucking crazy.
It's like their final argument before they break up.
That is crazy.
And they're like, no, the internet needs to see this. Nobody, and I mean nobody, wants to see that.
Nobody.
That is so uncomfortable.
That is
and people
fucked.
in the comments like, yeah, you deserve better. And it's like, yeah, that is shitty, but like, keep that shit private.
Dude, like kids are getting weird with what they record. A few years ago, I think this was 2 or 3 years ago, there was that shooting at that high school in Florida, Stoneman Douglas, where it was like, I think it was one of the biggest ones. Mm-hmm. Dude, there was kids taking Snapchats. I used to do a stand-up bit about it, about like, I can't remember how I got into the bit, but there was kids taking Snapchats in the school while the shooting is going on. Mm-hmm. And, that's what I did the bit on. It was about the emojis. They would be recording it, and I guess I can put my mind in a place where you'd want to record it. Like you can take out your phone and put a video, because it's like, this could be evidence or something.
Yeah.
You're
it's also like probably the craziest fucking thing that's ever going to happen in your life.
Yeah. So I can maybe put my mind there. The last thing I would do is pull my phone out. Unless I'm calling 911 fucking one. Mm-hmm. But they were taking Snapchats, and then they were like, boom, 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 boom. And then in the captions was like, OMG, I can't believe this is happening. Emojis.
Yeah.
And the stand-up bit that I used to do was like, to people who don't know what emojis are, like older people who maybe just don't get like you think emojis is this thing. You have to press a separate button on your key. Like, break this shit down. You have to press a separate button on your keyboard, scroll through, and you can never find the one you want right off the bat. You always got to be like, did they delete it? No, it's fucking.
Like, is it in the nature, or is it in the food? You're like,
is a fireball? Is that fucking?
Is that next to the smiley faces? Like, I can't.
Yeah. And then the glasses are in the face emojis, but then the hat is in the objects.
While this is all happening, boom, 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 like more. They're just
you have to look for, and they're putting emojis in the captions. I'm like, this is fucking insanity. Mm-hmm. I'm like, dude, if I get dumped or cheated on, or my parents die, and I'm broken up about it, the last thing on my mind is pull up.
That's what I mean. Like, if you're in the middle of a breakup and your first thought is to pull out your phone and record what's happening. Yeah. Like, I think something's wrong with you. That's too much of like a pick me, like I need people to feel sorry for me mentality. Yeah. And it's kind of fucking weird.
How is a psychologist not at a field day with that yet?
Yeah. Like, that is, you're going through like maybe as like a teenager or whatever, going through the most traumatic thing ever. You're just like, I want people to see what I had to go through.
Yeah. What does that do to your psyche?
You want sympathy is all you want.
You want sympathy, but then it like, you get a reward out of the sympathy because you want likes and comments and follows.
That's all it comes down to.
So that means, I mean,
fucking.
I am a licensed psychologist.
I was gonna say 2 psychologists really going at it right now.
Yeah, right, exactly. Like it must turn your brain into thinking that anything that bad happens to you, you can turn
into good.
You can turn into.
No, we fucking figured it out right now.
We just cracked
not even a minute. We figured out why people do it.
And then you'll be looking for things to be sympathized for. Mm-hmm. In 10 years, kids are going to kill their own parents to make a TikTok about it, so they can fucking. My mom and dad died.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't doubt shit like that. This happened where a few years ago, the guy and a girl were dating. And this guy kept saying he was suicidal, and he was like, "I think I want to kill myself. I want to do it." And the girlfriend was like, "Yeah, you should do it." And she texted him being like, "Yeah, you should do it this Friday. Do it." And then he did it, and then she got to post all the like, "Oh my God, I can't believe it happened." And then obviously the police saw all his texts with her. And she went to prison for like 10 years. Yeah. It was like accessory to, I don't know, manslaughter, murder, whatever the charges she got. But she was like being like, yeah, fucking you do it. How fucking crazy is that? You have to be a literal psychopath to do that. Someone's saying like, I'm really depressed, want to kill myself. And you're like, I'm going to get all the sympathy.
It does depend who it is though.
Fucking Christ. I knew you were going to say some shit like that.
If Hitler had a girlfriend and he was texting his girlfriend like, I'm going to kill myself, yeah? And if she's like, do it, she's taking one for the team. Do you know what I mean?
Like that hypothetical, like if you had to kill Hitler, how would you do it?
How is that still a conversation that people have about going back in time?
Would you kill baby Hitler?
Bro, but how would you...
Tell me what you would do.
I wouldn't kill baby Hitler. I think I would just rape his dad or something.
Oh my God.
and just like let him know like this like hey, there's evil in this world. Don't step out of line.
I feel like that would make it worse. He'd be an even more disturbed person.
There goes our future careers right there.
Yeah, fuck.
People need to fucking rethink what they pull their phones out and record. Even when people record like street like police brutalities and like fights and stuff. I'm like, bro, one person record. The other people put your fucking phones
There's
down.
a lot of shit that gets recorded where like shit's going on. It's like, why is your first instinct to be like, I want to be the one that gets this on video?
Like, I bet there was TikToks about fucking
George Floyd.
I bet there was fucking TikToks about that guy. What are you doing with this footage? Mm-hmm. Stop doing. Like, I get shit, getting awareness of it and get like that is one thing. But like, oh, there was one. I seen this and they were getting roasted in the comments. They posted a video. I can't remember what the video was, but it was something very. Oh, it was a courtroom video of a dad was in a courtroom hearing and the guy being sentenced or whatever had killed his son. Mm-hmm. So the dad is there in the courtroom and the guy who killed his son was pleading insanity. So he was trying to get sentenced to like a psych ward instead of a prison. Yeah. And the video was of the dad like having a blowout, a freak out, and he like ran and jumped and he's like he wasn't crazy then, but he's great, like having a super horrible.
I think I know that, yeah.
And then the video was like it was like all edited with like music. Mm-hmm. Like music, and it had like little like edits around the screen and like transitions and like, and it was like an edited video. Mm-hmm. And then the caption was something like, it was like one like equals one respect or some shit like that. Oh, man, like I'm like, dude, come on, man.
Like, damn, this is so sad. It's like,
follow for more of this.
Yeah,
I'm like, what?
Follow for part 2. It's like that guy lost his kid, and you're like, man. You're like, I'm gonna milk this thing for everything it is.
Yeah, I'm gonna milk this thing.
Fucking weirdos on the internet.
Thanks for watching that clip. If you liked it, you can check out more on my Instagram, Matt's Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, MySpace, Nexopia, maybe even Facebook too. But I do have my grandma as a friend on Facebook, so probably not. See you later. What do you think about that?
Pretty good. I'll take it.